Hello, my name is Eric Trautmann. I am the broker-owner of Associates in Real Estate, a full-service real estate firm that strives to fulfill all of our customers' needs. As part of that commitment, we have started this video series to educate our clients and the general public. Since we are presently redecorating our office, I am filming this episode from my living room. To kick off our video series, today's topic will be on some of the documents you will need to become familiar with when you are buying or selling real estate. We're going to start with the Consumer Information Statement. Stop. You must receive the Consumer Information Statement from a real estate agent before discussing any real estate transaction in New Jersey. It lays out the relationships that are created when you sign an agreement with a real estate agent. As a licensee, I must treat you with the utmost care and truthfulness. But there are some distinctions. The first type of agency or fiduciary relationship we are going to discuss is seller agency. As a seller's agent, I, as a licensee, represent the seller and the seller only. My duty is to them, and any information supplied to me by the buyer must be and will be told to the seller. As a buyer's agent, I represent the buyer, and all material information supplied to me by the seller will be transmitted to the buyer. How this works, for example, if I'm representing a buyer who wants to put an offer in on a house they're purchasing, and we find out that the sellers are getting divorced and need to liquidate the property as quick as possible, that could help my buyer get the property for a lower amount. And obviously, as a seller's agent, if I find out that the buyer needs to get in for their kids before school starts, or some other reason, and they'd be willing to go to a certain number, or they have to be settled by a certain date, all these can go into what you would discuss if you're representing only one side or the other. As a disclosed dual agent, which is a fiduciary responsibility to both parties, I cannot discuss material information of the buyer with the seller. For example, the seller will accept a price less than the listing price, or that the buyer will pay greater than the listing price. That would just, I'm helping one side of the transaction and hurting the other side. So I have to deal with everyone honestly and forthrightly, but I cannot disclose these negotiating practices. As a transaction broker, the fourth agency, I do not represent either the buyer or the seller. All information I acquire from one party may be told to the other party. This is usually the fiduciary relationship involved in a commercial transaction. Normally, you list a property for 100,000 square foot office space. A buyer comes in, their lawyers discuss that, their CEOs, whoever, discuss it and put together the deal, and you kind of stay in the background helping where you can, but you stay out of the way. In New Jersey, we do require informed written consent to act as a disclosed dual agent. And this form is the first portion of that. This is not giving informed consent. This is just saying, I'm giving you this form, I've explained it to you, I just need you to sign to acknowledge that I gave it to you. And this is the way I'm planning on representing you. Later on, other forms that you will sign when you make an offer will lay out that you're you have informed written consent and that you are allowing me to act as a disclosed dual agent or a buyer's agent or what have you. But all this form does is lay that out for you. In later episodes of our video blog, we are going to discuss other forms, what you need, how to make an offer, how to negotiate, and every portion that we can think of that could help you make a better and more educated decision on your real estate transactions. Thank you and have a great day.